Everyone wave. Hello. Everyone, welcome back to In Darkness Unbroken, Season 2, Episode 11 of 16. We're back. As you can see, Gambit is not with us today. He did have a minor car accident, and he's just using the rest of the day to recover from that. But he is fine. Everything is fine, and we're here to entertain you. So, without further ado, we'll go around the table. And introduce everyone, our characters, and our GM is going to give us a wonderful, awkward question to answer. So, go ahead, GM. Take us away, fam.
Sure. Hi everyone, I am Emma, or Honolulu on the internet. I am indeed GMing this wonderful game of running around Thetis and dating elves and experiencing trauma. Your awkward question for today is: it is your last day on this earth. What is your final meal? Mine is any combination of potato and cheese.
That is such a difficult question because I love food so much.
Mm.
I am Freddie. I'm playing Faywin, the Circle Mage elf, and um, yeah, my gut instinct is like no matter how well prepared my favorite meals are, for me it doesn't compare to eating something straight off of the vine. So or straight off of the tree or something like that. So I would do a caprese salad with tomatoes right off the vine and basil picked right off the plant. And I think that would be my last sensual food experience.
That was a magnificent answer.
Thanks.
Well done.
Mine is not so fancy because I'm a trash panda. And it would be my comfort foods, which would be a combination of mac and cheese, chicken tenders, and fries. But they have to be well made. I actually don't really like the really fancy mac and cheese they started selling in restaurants a few years ago because they always taste super bitter.
Mm.
Um, but a really nice made mac and cheese, and I'm a slut for fries and chicken tenders.
So, backing up a little bit from both of you, you still didn't tell us who you were playing.
Well, I was getting to that.
I know, but Freddie didn't.
Freddie did.
You
Freddie
did? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead, Bella. Go ahead. Go ahead, Alyssa. I've been up too long today.
It's fine. But besides that, hi everyone. My name's Satan. And I'll be playing Bella, the City Elf Rogue today.
Cool, Joe. I just want your camera to be better now. I'm doing this. All right, cool. Hi everyone. My name is. Hi everyone. My name is Val. This is my channel. Today I play the lowborn merchant dwarf. What is her name? Robin.
Yeah, like the bird.
Like the bird. And their stone child Finch, who is our sentinel from the games, who we love very much. He's a good thimbo. With that, as far as my last meal on Earth, fuck food, I'm doing drugs. Okay? I've already
Can't do both.
True.
It's fine.
True, but I already told Nick if I'm on my deathbed, I'm be get me the best worst drugs that you can find. Because I'm dying anyway, who cares? I do not want to be sober for my last day on Earth. Straight up.
I feel that would be painful if you're dying.
Or just...
So might as well get drugged up.
Exactly. So, sup everyone. Now that... Other than that, it would probably be boiled crawfish and gumbo, if I had to choose food. So, because that's my jam. So, hey everyone, we're a viewer affected game. It is our first game of the month, so it's a new round of of rewards, essentially. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies will give a reroll to anybody that you see here. Every time you subscribe to the channel, you can give out auto crit successes with a 6-point stunt. So it's like an auto success. It's like you succeed, and you have. It's like so. It's essentially 666 across the board. You get a Satan when you subscribe to the channel. If you donate $5, you have the choice of giving somebody a focus point or giving the entire group potions. Potions are very handy. We have a lot of them from season 1 still. And if you donate $10 or more, you can create an NPC with their class and race attached to them. So yeah, that's it. That's me. That's all I got. Without further ado, GM, take us away.
Oh boy. Yeah, last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Krillin,
Sure,
I'm sorry. I just
Dragon Age Z? Maybe. Yes, last time. After a very difficult fight with a bunch of Templars, ATAB, the group were successful against them. After some searching around, the group finds the stashes of lyrium that they were looking for, a note about a recent change in power, and a chunky cat adopted by Robin, who is now named Magpie.
Yes.
The group then pick up as much food as they can. They take the animals for the farm, 2 cows and a horse, and return to camp. With Arlen and your stone sentinel going in, basically using tree branches to try and get rid of your tracks. Everyone is very grateful to see them, and the food is very welcome, of course. There is a mysterious new figure that is noticed around the camp, and with some inquiry, it is revealed that Leliana is here, an Orlesian woman who famously helped the hero of Ferelden end the Blight a few years ago. She's passed on news about a council being held in the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I'm sure nothing will go wrong there. Where the divine Justinia, the Pope of this world's religion, wishes to bring peace between the mages and Templars, and a discussion of how to move forward together. The group have mixed opinions, and before discovering more and making a decision about what to do, the group decide to take their rest. So you are able to take a long rest for any of you who had anything that needed any kind of resetting, or also if you were still low on health and mana points, you can roll your 10 plus d6 plus your com. When you wake up in the morning, you have the relatively familiar smell of the type of breakfast that is served here. There's some milling around, and it seems that both of the Dalish boys, as ever, are up and early already going about their business. You can see the ex-Templar, Emerson, who is currently hugging Enchanter Kaelin and being comforted by her. You can see Leliana seems to be passing a large bushel of freshly cut elf fruit and some potions out of her bag. And she is talking to Arana, the elven mage that you guys got acquainted with and helped escort down to this area, and Dominic the Tranquil, who travelled with them. You can see Dara returning with some fresh kills of Nug and Rabbit, it seems, sort of slung over one shoulder and passing it over to the person who is by the big cook pot. And the rescued mages that you managed to free on your way here by killing more Templars, it seems to be a hobby now. Corin, Caliban, and Jordan seem to be packing up and looking ready to leave. They're also talking to Jacob, who you guys are now familiar with, who also looks packed up with a bag at his back and standing with them. And you can see Shadow is currently talking to that group as you all awake.
A lot of things that just jumped out to me.
Yes. Lots
So
of
many.
things happening as you wake up. You know, you rub your bleary eyes. You're still sore. That was a tough battle yesterday. And unlike Dungeons and Dragons, where you just magically heal everything because of a long rest. I mean, don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, having a long, decent night's sleep is good for the body and soul.
But it
You know,
does
you
nothing
can.
for that stab wound.
No, that stab wound's still gonna hurt. So you're sore, but rested. You can see a lot going on around you. What would you all like to do and or talk about? The scene is yours.
I
I feel like
mean,
Bella's gonna have a face at Emerson hugging and what sobbing
Not
someone.
not sobbing. He just seems to be getting comforted after the hug. She seems to be like rubbing the upper parts of his arms. His head is a little low as he talks to her.
She's just gonna look to Robin.
Emerson is the Templar, ex-Templar, right?
He's
Yeah.
the ex
Yeah.
Templar. So there's that going on. There's the scene with Liliana handing things over to two of the mages that you traveled here with originally, and then the rescued mages and Jacob who look ready to leave somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like exchange looks with Bella. Like, first of all, like, you know, my hot boyfriend carrying in breakfast, it really catches my attention, but now that my attention has been drawn away, I have to put that back here for later. And I have some good repertoire with Emerson, so I think uh, I'm gonna go check on him because I think that's what I'm being encouraged to do right now. Like, but I will not just go there empty-handed, as I will make sure, because it's breakfast, I'm sure someone's making tea. I will be sure to go over with something warm for the both of them to drink and just be like, "Hey y'all, you okay? Here, would you like some tea?"
You see, she seems to pause what it is that she is doing and glances at you approaching them with tea. And he'll give a bit of a nod and reach out a hand to take it. It's her that speaks up. Yes, we're fine here. Is everything okay with you?
I mean, he just looked upset, and I just wanted to check on him.
Just a rough night.
Okay. Ah. Ah. Is Robin's putting together, you know, stuff.
You can roll me
An empathy roll?
an empathy roll, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, perception, empathy.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm actually proficient in empathy. It's in perception, right? Yeah, empathy. There we go.
Cool. Still a pass. He doesn't seem to be physically ailing, or the signs that you're trying to look for if you're thinking it's going to be something related to his physicality or mental state. In fact, if anything, he looks a little more bright-eyed. There's just something perkier, but there's a sullen look. You know how sometimes you look at people's eyes
Is
and
it
see a...
is it I finally got my drugs, but also I finally got my drugs?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like he's definitely he's definitely you know, post having taken it, but something else is clearly whether it's the drugs or a symptom of that.
Yeah.
It looks like something has bothered him.
Yeah, I'll just kind of lean in and give him a comforting pat on his shoulder, since I'm assuming he's sitting down.
They're standing, but you can.
Oh,
give him a
well,
four,
yeah,
you
I'll
can give him
pat
an elbow.
I'll pat him on his bicep,
Yeah.
and I'll be
Yeah.
like, "Take care of yourself, Emerson. And being that she didn't take the tea, this is my tea, and I will take it back with me to my boyfriend."
Okay. You can hold on to that one. He definitely took his tea. He'll give you a nod of the head. I thank you for your concern.
I know
It's
that you had some stuff happen, and I just wanted to make sure that stuff you were okay because of that stuff.
I I am okay because of that stuff. I am stronger and more able to protect everyone here. It just it came with some nightmares last night that have just left me a little shaken.
I gotcha.
Restless night.
I gotcha. Well, pat.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
My boyfriend brought in breakfast, and I'm gonna just
Oh.
slide on over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go over it. He's kind of like handed over things to other people, watch them. They're not necessarily skilled at the outdoor campfire culinary art, so he just kind of like, you get this sense as you approach, he maybe has just recently finished an eye roll and has just started, when somebody really knows their way around skinning a rabbit. Just and it just like doing it very swiftly. So he's in the middle of doing that when you approach, and then gives you that big goofy grin you're used to seeing on his face.
Yo, that's cool.
Hey, yeah, you want to try?
Like skinning the rabbit?
Yeah, there's a few there.
Okay. Do you just like...
Well, I'll show you where to cut, and then once you do that, you literally just peel it right off.
I'm good.
Unless it's too weird. Is this weird to offer?
It's what? It's not weird because this is a very important survival skill that you were teaching me, and I appreciate that. And I'm gonna put an end on skinning the rabbit. I know how to skin a rabbit, but I don't think we should go into detail about how to skin the rabbit.
We don't have to go into the details. He'll take the time to, he'll like initially do the thing, and then sort of like show you, and then let you try it, and then just kind of go upgrading until you're able to just do it yourself.
Do I need to make a roll to see how good I am at it?
It's let me see, what is their equivalent of a survival roll? I guess it's somewhere within natural lore, actually, technically.
Okay, I have natural lore.
I would say.
Yeah, I did okay.
You're trying to gain the knowledge of. Yeah, it's still a pass. 11's still a pass, so you're fine.
It's like, cool, we will not go hungry because I couldn't skin this rabbit.
Yeah, that's fine. So it'll take a few goes, but there's plenty there. He's clearly been busy and also is very good at what he does, so there's a lot there.
So I have a question about nugs.
Yes.
Because I haven't eaten a lot of nug in my life, but I've eaten some pork in my life, and this is a very important question. Does nug skin make good crackling?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I imagine so. They have a similar
texture
skin, and it looks like little mini pig hippo rabbits.
Cool. We should make some crackling then for the road. Yeah. It sits very well.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. You can absolutely make some nug crackling.
All right. So we're gonna prepare stuff.
You're preparing that. You're getting not only some decent breakfast and putting stuff into a pot for everybody, but you can make some crackling for the road for everyone.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. What are the other two doing with the various scenes? Obviously, you've seen Robin going off. What would you have been doing in that time?
I will. You said that Liliana was handing something over to the refugees that we brought into the camp, right?
Yes, she has a large bushel of elf fruit with expressly cut, and also some potions. They look blue. They appear to be mana potions that she is handing over to Arana and also to Dominic.
If there is, if if there's something I can take over to also share with them, like
Mm-hmm.
coffee or tea or whatever people are having for
Yeah.
breakfast.
Tea seems more likely. You can get some tea.
Um, I'll bring some tea over to them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's Dominic and the lady whose name I can't remember.
Around now. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So you can see he is tall. Looks either probably free marcher, human male, older, has scars on face that almost look like battle scars. So you'd almost expect him to have been a soldier or something. But has the branding of Tranquil on his forehead, and Orana was the dark-skinned elven mage that you encountered on the way to Highever on the boat.
Good morning. I wanted to know how you're settling in.
Very well. We've been given space in a tent, and it's been nice to bond with some other mages. They even have equipment for Dominic to use his skills, so that's been good.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. How have you all been doing? You fought Templars yesterday?
Yes, it was terrible, actually. I felt like they were drinking all of my magic out of me with a straw. I still haven't recovered, but I think it will come back in time.
They do that.
What do you think of this place? Do you think...
Oh, well, it's not what I'm used to. It's a bit cold at night. The people here are warm-hearted and seem good-natured. It's been nice. Good to finally feel like we're somewhere safe. There was only so much that the two of us could do to help protect our tranquil friends, and now at least there's some strength in numbers.
I do wonder if this place has a chance of being more permanent. I don't know.
Oh, yes, I don't know if they have planned that far ahead, really. I don't know how I would feel about living the rest of my life outside in a tent, but it's better than some alternatives. I think some have plans of moving on. Some are hopeful of this this meeting. You can tell, you notice her eyes sort of like look into Liliana, who is standing very quietly, but has not moved away.
I'll like look at her to acknowledge her presence, but not not speak to her, not address her anyway.
Yeah.
And I was told about that last session, right?
You were told loosely that there is going to be a council, and the Divine is holding it, and they are hoping for peace talks. That's about the amount of details that you got. You suspect there's probably more, but you were only told vague details last night.
Are you hopeful about this talk?
Yes, I think so. It depends on the outcome, of course. I'm hopeful that if negotiations go well, maybe we will be given more freedoms and allowed to live our lives more freely. Maybe that's just me being optimistic, but well, it's better than just assuming that there is no hope. I'm not sure how I would feel if there was none of it at all. How are you feeling about it?
Don't know. I understand that the Chantry should, in some way, answer for what the Templars have become. But well, I imagine that despite all of this, you two are followers of Andraste anyway. So it is different for you.
Well, I am not allowed to worship, whether I've followed it or not. Elves aren't welcome in the church after all. But I think when a mage is young and untrained, they do have dangers, but perhaps it should be for those of our kind who are more senior to be the ones responsible for the training and control and protection of them, and not people who are. They don't really know what it means to be a mage. That's what I'm hopeful for, anyway. And I think if they can agree to perhaps maybe return the circles to being something, but let it be a school for us to teach our own and not be under Chantry control. Separate the church from it, maybe.
You would want that, to separate the Chantry from the running of it.
Yes.
Do you think they would agree to that?
I don't know. That's what we've been discussing, and she indicates a hand to Liliana, who roll a perception check for me. I don't know if it's a seeing or an empathy. I'd allow either if you have a proficiency with either.
I do. I have both seeing and empathy.
Your choice.
All right, I'll roll empathy.
Okay. Nice. You get the impression, and it's something that you probably have a natural instinct for in knowing when you're being listened to by a Templar. Like if you're having a discussion with someone in the circle, you had to be aware if there were Templars listening in, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And Liliana, she's doing a very excellent job of it. She's standing very quietly, and she's not like looking at you or like she's actively listening to what your thoughts and opinions are. She's just, standing like a bystander in the conversation, but you can tell just by the angle of the head that she seems to be assessing where you sit and what you think and feel. You get that little tingle at the back of your neck that you did when there was Templars listening in.
The circles are all I know of Chantry control. So I am not sure what it would mean if they relinquished their power over circles, or if they did not. But if reform was to happen and the Chantry had any piece of it, even if it was very just and charitable and well done, it would still be wrong to take elves from their own culture and put them in there, I think.
It's at this moment that you hear Liliana speak up. Are you a city elf?
No,
You do not carry the markers of your people?
no, I was taken too young.
I see. What would you have of your mages?
Well, we have our own ways of dealing with magic in our own clans. And
Yes.
our keepers can do it.
I worry for Dalish mages because your numbers dwindle, and with less clans, there are less places to put mages once you have more than 3. You only keep up to 3. Do you not?
I honestly don't know where that tradition came from.
It is fear of there being too many
Whose fear?
of your people. They train and they value, but once there's more than 3, they send them on to other clans that can take them. I do not mean to antagonize, I simply worry for your people with less places to put them.
Well, as you can see, thanks to the circle, I know a lot less than I should about my own people.
Yes, it is not fair. What are your thoughts about these peace talks?
I don't know if I have a place in them.
No, but you could have a viewpoint.
If circles were to become independent, I think that would be remarkable progress. I don't know if that is possible. But I would not want to go back.
The impossible is only so if you do not try. I've seen many impossible things happen before my eyes. It's just about being brave enough to try.
If there was some representation from my people for an independent circle, I would want to learn more.
There will be. Well, an invite will be extended. There will be some representation. At least I hope so. We're doing our best.
Who do you represent?
It's complicated. No nation, though.
But you are not a mage.
No,
And you are not a Templar.
no.
Then you are a diplomat.
An agent. An agent for change, I hope. I know you and your kind, and I mean that both as an elf and as a mage, have every reason to mistrust non-magical humans But I swear to you, I have the best of intentions for your kind. I hope change is possible in the future. Many atrocities have been to both elves and mages, neither of which are fair. But we can only make change if we try.
I doubt the Templars will look very kindly on any proposal to rob them of their purpose.
Some do. Not all. The ones on the roads? No. They are lost. There are others who have tried to rally, and I think, see a heroic purpose in what they were originally intended to be for. They're meant to protect. And it is not all. I know that. No one type of person, no one nation, no one no one race are ever the same. You cannot say all elves are the same. It's not true. Not all mages are the same. And not all
Right.
Templars are the same. But I understand the statement that you make. And those who have gone rogue, they need either brought to heel or punished for what they are doing. It is a crime.
I would just say to anyone hoping to form a proposition for this meeting in in a spirit of hopefulness, that if being trained to properly use your magic means being robbed of your native culture, it means that we will continue to be less and less.
But there's so much potential. It was a Tailish mage, after all, who helped save this world not too long ago. She was a dear friend of mine.
The hero. I didn't learn about them, but I have heard once or twice.
She sacrificed all in the spirit of hope, of bringing people together. And it is a legacy like that that I try to honor. We need more people who feel that way. That want unity against true darkness and true enemies. There are going to be people in Haven who are angry at each other and there's a legacy of hating one another. But I hope that there will be people there that see the potential this could have of true reform. It's sorely needed. Dark things are happening right now.
Well, I hope they succeed. Even if
You and your friends, you intrigue me. I wonder where you want to fit into all of this.
I wonder that too.
I know that people who long for reform are needed in Haven to lend their voice, not just at the meeting. I know those are for the higher ups, but if you truly want change, it has to happen at the grassroots. However, there's something else. Something which causes me great anger. And I wonder if you are looking to help those most in need. See how your friends are feeling. Talk to them about this meeting, about your thoughts. If it's something that interests you, let me know.
You mean providing protection for
There are
people?
many here who wish to go. There are some who are wanting to travel south to the rebel mages, which... But there is something else happening to the west. If you're interested in helping elsewhere, perhaps I have something for you.
In the West? You mean Orlais?
A great tragedy has been struck to the elves of Orlais. I seek people willing to help. Find me if you're interested. And she turns around and walks off.
I'm assuming that was like an aside conversation, and we didn't have that exchange in front of Orana and Dominic.
Sure,
But-
yeah. I mean, they
sure.
probably got busy. She handed over a lot of things, so they're going to be processing all the stuff that she gave them.
Mm-hmm. I'll go back to if I see either Robin or Bella idle,
Yeah.
I'll go back to them.
Sure.
I mean, I'm cleaning rabbits, so I'm
You're-
kind
yeah,
of.
she's-
I'm making crackling, so that's pretty
Yeah.
idle. I'm just sitting here with like a large pot of oil.
What
It depends on
has-
who you want to talk to that about. Yeah.
Well, what's Bella been doing during both of those scenes? So I imagine, I mean, it would have taken around about the same time, the two things that you guys were doing.
Mm-hmm.
What has Bella been doing?
She probably would have gone over to Sharo and the other mages.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see Corin and Caliban, who are both elven mages, and Jordan, who you know is from Ravine. And Jacob is there too. And they all look like Jacob.
Jacob is the one that Faye was connected to. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember no names right now.
It's okay.
She will go over like quietly because I feel like she's always in like stealth mode around people she doesn't know. So she doesn't mean to sneak up, but I feel like she would anyway.
Give me a second. I think I have a character sheet for sure. Let's see if he notices you.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
I suppose technically it's hearing. Oh no. He's distracted. He's talking to people.
14.
Yeah.
I rolled really bad.
He doesn't notice you coming up. Oh wait, it's actually 10 that he rolled, but it's still lower than you.
Yeah.
I don't have this proficiency.
She's gonna come up and noticing that they don't notice her. She's just gonna say, "Y'all would have been dead in 2 seconds."
It's that moment of like jumping and looking at you. Don't
Adorable.
sneak up on me.
Adorable.
I thought you should have been more attentive. She's on guard. Is that not your duty?
Yeah, not right now. I'm inside the camp. I'm not even armed.
Okay, big guy.
He's just got like.
I'm imagining
heckin'
this.
concern.
I'm imagining this in like comic book panels, like.
Yeah.
cinematic versions of this in my head, and it's great. I love
I
it.
feel like he'd be pouting in his
Mhm.
own way.
Yes, well, scowling.
Yeah,
He
scowling.
does brooding rather than pouting,
Yeah.
yeah.
She pats her his arm and kind of looks around to the group and sees their bag. You heading out?
It is Corin who speaks up. He definitely seemed the more confident and outspoken of the three original things mages that you rescued. Yeah, heading out.
Conference or rebels?
Hmm. We're going to the mages in the south.
Mm.
They have a decent setup, it seems. There
Looking
have
to
been
fight
others from
things?
the camp apparently that go down. Well, not fight, but they represent something I'm interested in. They're
That's
not the
fair.
mages who are on the roads and just, attacking
Of
people.
course.
Fucking idiots, if you ask me.
I mean, technically, me and my group were people on the road, just attacking people, apparently. Mostly
Randomly
Templars,
attacking
really.
Templars. No, you're right. I'm not going to hold that one against you, though. Thank you for that.
No need for thanks. What is it that they stand for that interests you then?
Freedom. They want freedom.
I can respect that.
Yeah. I think they're going to give it their all at these peace talks when they go. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be represented, but they are a type of mage that stands for liberation. The people here, they've been wonderful and helpful, and I knew people like them in the circle I'm from. Pacifists, they don't want to cause harm, and I can appreciate those who don't want to cause harm.
There's always bloodshed in any revolution.
Sure.
Do you think these talks will actually do anything?
They might.
Let's hope.
Yeah. We'll see. But I think it's better than our original plan. We were wanting to go to Ravine, but the circle there has fallen in a rather bloody way, and so we're not going to go there now.
Yes, best to stay away from those types of places.
What
Interesting
about you,
times. I don't know. Heading back, meeting someone. After that, might go on a few personal journeys unless somebody else requires their attention. Maybe might bust out a few other mages here and there.
There's definitely a lot going on. If you guys are wanting to not be involved, I guess I can understand that.
I have no issue being involved. But there are things that, well, others in my group have to agree to, and it is their choice on top of mine. I am no mage. I was not in a circle. Anything that has to do with that falls to my friend and what they want to do. I am more than happy to help. I have opinions that will be given, should ask.
Hmm. Are you going to be joining in with what they're doing? And he indicates to Sharon.
Mm, maybe here and there. He might need a little help since he doesn't. He seems like he doesn't pay enough attention though.
You can hear a slight growl from Sharon.
She just
It's
elbows
quiet.
him
A
on
little
the side.
deep rumble in the chest.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's in store for us. Though, have we heard about Orlais? Because I know, what's his, Rylan told us something.
Rylan told you there was a rebellion going on
Yeah.
uh, with the elves of Hallam Sharal, and that uh, Empress Celine was trying to deal with it. What you mainly heard from Rylan was that the rebellion was going on, and because things are a little chaotic, this cult, because it was the cult he's been tracking, they're taking advantage of the chaos and finding elves to pull into their cause.
Mm-hmm.
Those normally who are in like desperate straits or just
Yeah.
looking for any kind of power grab. What Robin got recently was that Celine had gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
But we
That was
don't know
last
about
U-turn.
the.
But that was before you left for the Templars, and now Liliana's back. You're not sure. You guys haven't really
Yeah,
acquired.
that's about as much as I know. Is
That's about as much as you
the
know.
other girl. Celine's missing.
Yeah.
There we go.
Celine was missing,
yeah.
and that there was rebellions going on, and that the cult are taking advantage of that.
Yeah. I might have some business in Orlais. We'll see. There's many rebellions happening nowadays, apparently.
Quite fashionable. I hear they come in threes.
Hmm. Ooh, let's see what the third one will be. Dwarves? Maybe.
Maybe Avar will come down from the mountains.
We're fucking fine.
Dwarves are chill. Listen, they have theirs and they stay with theirs. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
I'd
the
be
dwarves and the
surprised.
Avar have it pretty good where they are.
Yeah. As long as everyone else is leaving them alone.
Yeah. Seems like
Maybe everyone else will just decide it's time to go after Tevinter.
I mean, it's been time to
Big
go after
crescendo.
Tevinter for a while. We just don't have the.
No, they've been kept at bay. I don't think anyone is. Yeah, well. Anyway.
Another war, another rebellion. Fun times we're living in.
Maybe the Canari will finally come and just try to take over everywhere.
Maybe.
Turn everyone to the king.
Yeah, that is
Who
true.
knows?
Re-education. God, these are bad jokes. Shouldn't be laughing at them.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's sometimes easier to just try and see humorous side. Anyway, we are preparing. Well, we know that there are others apparently that have left from this camp in the past and headed south, so that's
I've
where
heard.
we're going. Others headed to northern Orlais, where the rest of the Mage Council, all the first enchanters are there apparently. All the bigwigs.
Well, I wish you luck. Stay safe. Make sure I don't have to bust your ass out again, or any of my friends. Stay free.
Try my best.
That's all I can ask for.
Maybe see you in Haven. Or Redcliffe. Yeah, I hear it's beautiful this time of year.
Maybe I'll take a vacation there.
Oh, for Eldons.
Love the food.
Listen,
I will see you
I
around.
am for Eldon, so I can't judge.
Ooh. You should all take a vacation to Antiva one day.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. Too many assassins at my jail.
What do you have against assassins?
I don't really want to die.
She'll just give a
They have
wink.
circle towers there as well.
Maybe they're down now.
Maybe. Well, good luck with whatever you decide to turn your hat to.
Good luck with your freedom.
Thanks.
Hope it all pans out. Maybe I'll see you in Haven.
Yeah, maybe.
She'll kind of look to the group. She'll like not look at Jacob, just look to the rest of them.
Jacob's looking at the floor right now.
Yeah.
So you...
She's been like ignoring him the entire time. Bella's a ride or die girl. and she will kind of say good luck and safe travels, and then
All
just
right.
kind of uh pat Cheryl on the back as she turns. Pay attention.
He grumbles a bit.
And she'll head back to her friends.
Okay. But you're all able to reconvene together, I imagine, under where the big cook pot is, so that you guys can get some breakfast and perhaps talk about all that you guys have heard and learned.
Crackling? Anyone? Anyone want some nut crackling? Taste it out. Does it need salt? Like I start handing out the nut cracklings.
Playing a dangerous game, knowing we're going to meet the Nug King eventually.
Oh, you're gonna get there with some nut crackling in your bag.
It's like stuffed face with nut crackling before, like, I don't know what you mean.
Swallow the evidence.
It's the Nut King, the final boss.
Maybe. Get the news, everyone.
Breathe.
Did you guys hear the question? You can re-ask it if you want.
Yeah, re-ask,
Any
please.
new news?
Not on my end. Just you know, our ex-Templar is doing his drugs again. And that's what, and just had nightmares. That's why he seemed upset. Nothing too intense. What about y'all? I was kind of looking, and Faywin, were you talking to Liliana?
Is that her name? The agent?
Yeah, that's her name.
She's supposedly a big deal, traveled with the hero, right hand of the divine, or whatever the fuck she is.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't know she's the right hand of the divine.
Oh, well, it's travel with the hero. Yeah.
Yes, she said she was intrigued by us.
I mean, have you seen us?
I suppose you have a point. This meeting to ask the Chantry to sort everything out. I don't know. I don't know how likely it is that the outcome of that will be good, but if they in some way dissolve the Templars, and more importantly, if they give mages the circles back without Chantry influence, that could be wonderful for future generations of mages.
Mages teaching mages. That sounds fair.
Yes, and without the ultimate authority of the Chantry.
Yes, it would enforce people from their culture and their families.
Yes. But I even just thinking about a situation of circles where a Dalish mage could become an authority and use our own practices in the teaching and training of magic. It seems foolish even to think about it.
It could be possible. If it was free of choice, Dalish could send their mages there, and they could come back whenever they wish. They could go there freely should they want to, or not. The point
It seems
is
hard to believe that such a thing could happen.
Yeah, it is. One can hope. I don't know what interests these people have. I
And
get
I
House
don't really
Templars.
know. And I don't know. I don't know under what circumstances the Chantry would agree to relinquish control.
I don't know. So far, they seem like they don't want to release any control. They don't even let people worship their own gods.
Well, she said, Liliana, that there would be a purpose for us if we wanted to help to support the people who are coming to that talk. Or that there might be a need for us with some calamity that is happening in Orlais. I don't know about that.
She knows about
But
Orlais.
yes, I don't know. She said she would tell us about it if we were interested.
Well, I would like to know more about Orlais. If you want to go to the talks, I would happily go with you. As support.
Well, considering she said that some kind of terrible thing had befallen the Orlesian elves.
Yes, there is. The people we dealt with, the ones that sent us to the Fade, have been active over there, according to our intel,
Oh,
taking advantage of the rebellion.
oh, I see.
I would like to know what she knows.
There's part of me that wants to help encourage hope for a good outcome of these talks, but there is also a part of me that doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. So
I get that.
I am open to learning more about where we could be useful.
Well, why don't we get all the information and we have time to think about it on our way back to I was gonna say Neverwinter shit. Hi, Ever. I'm so tired, y'all. To Hi, Ever.
Yes.
Now, where is she? Bella's just gonna look around.
Sure, roll a perception for me.
Whoa. Searching or seeing? I always get those confused. I'm so
I'd allow
sorry.
both. Well, searching is meant to be looking for lost things, which I guess it's maybe more applicable for trying to find an exceptionally high level road.
I mean, I have both, so.
Yeah.
13. I'm rolling real shit today.
You can't see her. Faye, you do know that she gave the impression that, just to look for, like, she wasn't going anywhere, so it is possible to ask around for her, but you can't see her.
To, sorry, you said ask around for her?
You could, yeah. That's because it's not like she's gone anywhere, so if she is somewhere in the camp, you could ask around, but Bella, because you can't see her.
Yeah. Well, my I should have emphasized that I was gonna go around looking for her, not just stand like a meerkat and look around. But yeah,
You can certainly ask.
yeah. I go with Faywin to search for her through the camp.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Are you leaving Robin where she
I
is?
would assume Robin would be with us, but I know she's right now on a bio break.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. So yeah, you guys can go look for her. If you ask around a little bit, you can find her. She appears to be in the tent of the senior enchanter. The senior enchanter is not in the tent, so she is there
Yeah.
on her own. It seems.
Bella's gonna stand in front of the flap and just say, "I would knock, but there's nothing to knock at, so knock knock."
You see her looking up at you. Looks like she's scrawling a note. And there is a crow beside her. The kind of looks at you, tilts the head, does a squawk. Enter.
Just goes in with Faywin and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had information that we might want to know or you wanted to talk to us about.
Certainly. If you don't mind, I would like to get to know you all first, just a little.
Sure, we can get to know each other.
I wonder, do you all operate as a group?
It seems that that is how we operate now, yes.
Do you have
A what?
a common purpose?
I would say so.
What is it? If you could sum it up in words.
Helping those that are oppressed. Helping those that need the most help. What about yours?
Well, I have many purposes. Right now, my main is to try to facilitate some kind of peace.
All right.
What do you know of currently of the unrest in Olang, if anything?
Elven Rebellion. There is a bristling that is missing. There is a cult operating there.
A cult, you say?
I do.
What kind of cult?
Depends. What do you know about the relay?
I know a great deal. I'm simply trying to see if you are the best fit for what I need.
I can give you answers, so it would be much faster if we knew what you needed.
People with skill who are capable of being subtle and have a desire to help those who cannot help themselves.
I say that we're skillful and seek to help those that cannot help themselves. Subtle? Well, half of our group is subtle at least.
I did notice you're traveling with a stone sentinel.
With
The
a what?
one I knew wasn't the best at being subtle.
We're,
She
we're
was
traveling with
rather
a
like-
what?
The Stone Sentinel.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, sorry.
The one I used to travel with, she wasn't great at being subtle.
Yes. Well, we have our ways to get around that. But I will give you information on this cult if you give me information on whatever it is that you know about the relay. We have first-hand accounts of them. Very valuable.
Promise?
A Rogoff.
Yeah, I give you a rogue's promise. But I will. You have my word.
The rebellion was disjointed and a lot of lives were being lost. Empress Celine was encouraged to bring an end to the rebellion and calm all of her peoples, everyone who lives in her lands, so that support could be given to try to deal with the mages and templars that are scouring there also. It is not just an issue here for other natural.
Something tells
And
me
you,
she did not deal with it.
roll me a empathy roll.
Ooh, is Bella empathetic? We'll see. Oh, I have empathy. 14.
It looks like she is uh, very good at it, putting up a front, acting exactly as she means to, and not giving anything away. But you recognize someone keeping as firm a hold over rage. Um, it's something you personally have experienced as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you perhaps just that empathy
Yeah,
of recognizing that look and
yeah.
having felt it yourself before.
I think Bella's gonna narrow her eyes and say, "Oh, she did not deal with it well, did she?"
She has massacred the Dalish and other elves who chose to rebel. And while there is nothing to be done to bring back the dead, I would have people go. I have my own people working there solitary, but if a team can go in to try to find any that are in hiding and trying to escape, to help them do so.
Escape to where?
Anyway, out of Alamshore.
I feel like Bella's still like reeling in from the fact that she just told her, yeah, she massacred all the Dalish and other elves.
Yeah.
Is I just need to know if like I'm in earshot of this or not. Like, did
Oh,
you
we
You're
know?
all
brought you
there.
with us
You're all
because
there.
Okay, okay.
yeah.
Like that was like an in character response then.
Yeah.
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 Like,
Yeah. Absolutely.
all, excuse me, Miss Liliana, ma'am. All of them?
As many as they could get their hands on. I only, well,
Sh- Listen, they're bad. She out there committing genocide, is what you're telling me?
ending a rebellion.
No, she's committing genocide.
You can tell that she's saying that with like,
Mm-hmm.
she
It's what she
doesn't
was
believe
told
it's
to
ending one.
say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like, that's what, no, not what she is told to say. It's what Celine and Arlay will be chalking it up as.
Gotcha.
I hope that wherever she is, she's being skinned alive then.
Yeah, the issue is if she's being skinned alive, and I know it's hard to imagine someone worse than, that being in charge, but it is possible that somebody worse can be put in charge. Who's after Celine in.
Well, the thing is, her cousin is vying for her throne, and he's a military man, and he favors war. So, the politics of it, you don't need to concern yourself with. I simply need people to try and find any who are fleeing or hiding and help them reach some manner of safety.
Then I must tell you that unfortunately some people are already vying for that job. The cult that I mentioned.
I'd like to know what you know of them.
Well, seeing as they attacked a close Danish clan of ours, and we went to go rescue them, and we fought them a great deal, actually.
Where?
A temple in Kakari Wilds,
Mhm.
was it?
Do you know which?
Temple to Mythal. Yes, I know the irony. They are going to be seeking those that are seeking safety to pull them into their cause. They have already
Yes.
summoned monsters.
But it's not a monster they're really trying to summon, is it?
No, no, it is not. But gods know what else they'll summon on the way to that big goal.
Simply myths and legends they are seeking.
Yes, but many people will die when they're seeking myths and legends.
I know. Well, I unfortunately have to be very busy trying to help quell one rebellion that is going on. My presence will be expected here in forever. I would appreciate if you could lend your aid. However, equally, given that you travel with the company that you do, and shall look to Faewin, I will understand if you wish to lend voices to what is to happen here. I'm sure the mages will need escorts.
Bella will look to Faywin.
I am taking all of this in. I I feel a personal stake in both of these things. As much as I would like to support someone wishing to help the future of whatever the future of circles might be. The elves are also my people, even if they are a legion.
I have a personal stake, I feel, with the rebellion in LA.
You do?
Having fought the cults
Oh, yes.
and having and being an elf.
Having faced them before, perhaps we are uniquely qualified for that.
Can't hear you, Emma.
That's what I'm thinking.
I put my vote to Orlais, but I'm being very selfish when I do. I will admit it, but I will still do it.
There's nothing selfish about this. Ultimately, I feel passionately about both to honor my beloved dead. I feel it takes a heroic heart to assist in these situations. I wonder if that's what you
Uh,
all have.
As for being what I am, I am not afraid to go into this situation as long as I am with you.
I feel much more confident traveling with the people that I am now. We're much more prepared than we were before. Now we know what we're up against.
Yeah, and I mean, I just follow these losers wherever they go and collect things. So, like she says that
She
with
does great hair care, Liliana.
actually Liliana is a customer of my family. Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the thing that they do.
Yes. If you need if you need people in LA, I'm willing to take my bet that we are the people you are looking for.
Yes, I have been watching you all in my time here. I am not often wrong about my instincts. I would like your help.
Then if we all agree, I freely offer my help. Do you have contacts we could contact in LA? People we should be looking out for?
Once you cross the border into our lane, you should head straight to Halam Sharaf first. It's going to be a bit of a hotbed, but if you seek out someone by the name of Giles and someone called Moreau.
Giles and Moreau?
Mm-hmm.
Who are they?
There's agents.
Human.
One human, one elf. They are valued and trusted people of mine. They have more information about what is going on. They are gathering information and they are points of contact for others that I know who are out actively trying to help. There is a tavern when you get to Halam Shara by the name of the Evergreen. If you go there, ask for them. They'll help. They can at least make you aware of the situation and more up-to-date information and where you will be best placed.
All right. And Liliana, who do you work for?
It's not information that is freely given.
No, but I would like to know who I'm working for.
You're working for me if you go there. Or at least assisting me, not working for.
All right.
It is for the good of the elven people in that area. It serves no other purpose than that.
Can I do an empathy check?
Sure.
I would like to too. I would like to know if there's any insinuation that this is working towards some
Ooh, shit.
some other purpose that we're not aware of.
Ma'am!
6-point stunt. I see right through her.
Dang.
I don't know. She rolled pretty high as well.
What are
I'll do one just for shits.
What are those social stunts? Listen, here's the thing. Robin's starstruck, so she's like, absolutely. Like,
Doing a Good job for Liliana.
What? Oh man!
I don't think any of the roleplay stunts will help me here, but
it's yeah. This is a unique situation.
I have to steal some of the ones from The Expanse because The Expanse has really good roleplay and social stunts compared
Yeah.
to Dragon Age. Yeah.
Um, Faywin, she is a hard nut to crack. Is our Liliana. She is likely the best spy master in all of Thetis. So
Yeah.
tough cookie. Bella, she's definitely got not just like cards. She's got multiple decks of cards
yeah.
held very close to her chest. And while it does seem that she is an agent for someone or something, um, it's not like you can necessarily know what that is.
No,
But
what she's
it's-
mostly looking for is like it's an insight check, like her how true she is in her word.
She seems exceptionally honest about what she is asking you to do, and her intention behind this is 100% to get those elves to
Yeah.
safety and avoid any more death. Like, and you, because you were able to see that trying to keep a lid on rage, she's clearly exceptionally angry about the situation that has come about. So, you wouldn't be feeling any kind of mistrust over her motives to this. It seems genuine, and it seems that when she's been speaking about holding elves and holding mages dear to her heart, again, that is incredibly truthful. Those of us who have played the games know, like, she is genuinely she, whatever we think of her personally, Val, we can't deny that she's very much a mage and elf stan.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's that's what Bella's looking for,
Yeah.
because I know I'm not going to be like, well, her face that she secretly works for. No,
Yeah.
Bella
So
doesn't care right now whether what she works for. It's her stance in the situation specifically.
Yes. So it seems exceptionally genuine, and she seems as passionate about mage rights as Faywin and as passionate about elf rights as the two of you. Like, seems very genuine.
Okay. Alright. It seems you have a deal.
If it's payment you need when you get there as well, I can organize for that, but I suspect you may have personal stakes in this.
Yes. The coin would be good just to get around. Nothing
I can give
to...
you some for getting there if you wish.
That would be
Perhaps
helpful.
there are regular carts that run from the cities here through up over the north.
Yes, that would be very helpful. The only coin we would need is means of transportation and lodging. And by lodging, I mean if we have to buy a tent to camp out. That's what I need to know.
I can do that.
Alright. I think you'll be leaving quite soon. So I have business in Hayaver before we head to Orlais. So
I can organize a swift carriage that maybe only has the room for 4 people to transport you there. Unless you plan on taking more.
we are 4 people, but we have Finch and Madog.
I see. A sturdy cart. Oh, it's going to be weighed down by...
Yeah. I mean, if we can get our own horses, that would also be helpful.
Horses instead I can organize. Would you still wish a cart?
That would be useful. I might ask for an extra hand.
I don't think I would wish Finch on a horse,
No, Finch
but
would not be on a horse.
Mm-mm.
so the cart would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Tom Sentinel surely has stamina to spare to walk alongside you.
He can, yes, he can walk alongside us.
Oh yeah.
They have a long stride.
Yeah, he has.
Yes.
Yeah, they have quite
He's
the
got
stride.
them tall leggies.
Yeah, like to the point where I actually prefer, with their consent, to be on his shoulder,
Yeah.
if that's the
That's fine.
case, because
I,
horses don't like me.
I
Most
think
animals
you-
don't like me. The fact that this cat liked me, you have no idea how.
Robin, I think if you always go into the idea that animals don't like you and they can sense that.
I have been bitten by a horse, a cow, a dog, a liger, not a tiger, not a lion. It was both, okay? A fish and a
fish.
turtle.
Okay.
maybe it is not that they don't like you, maybe you're just delicious.
Depends. We need to ask her.
I do like your cat though.
One.
It's very
Yes,
cute.
yes. The cat is now also my child, but
Mm,
he is gonna stay with his dad on this one.
I understand that. I like to keep pets also.
I heard you're a fan of nugs.
I am. Not many like them, but they're
Well, they're
Wonderful
delicious
creatures.
too.
sure.
I mean,
I stopped eating it as soon as I got schmooples.
obviously, if I owned
My condolences.
his wait, you named your nug
What is this-
Schmooples?
What is a schmoople?
Oh, it's my pet nug.
Oh, I thought it was a disease.
No.
It does sound a little venereal, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a curious way of looking at it, I suppose.
I'm so sorry.
You okay, Satan?
Don't apologize.
No.
Well, okay.
Are you
Arrange
broken? Did
transport
we
for the
break
four of
Satan?
you.
What?
I think I broke myself. Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
I will have horses for the three of you.
Yeah, and a cart if possible.
Sure. Well, speak to the stable master when you get there. I will make sure things have been pre-organized.
Thank you.
Just let them know what you need.
All right. Well, anything else you require of us?
No.
Then, good luck and safe travels on your own mission.
I still
May
have much
peace
work
be
to
the
do.
outcome.
Let us hope.
And she'll give her a nod and just turn around and leave.
Mm-hmm.
Rage just filling her fucking face. God.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you're like, oh hey Bill, oh nope, not talking to her.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the interesting thing about Inquisition is that when you meet Celine, you don't necessarily catch wind in the game of it happening, but it is canon. It's something that is established in the comics that go alongside all of it. That
And the novels, yeah.
yeah, in the novels, she massacres the elves, and that's before you meet her at the Winter Palace.
Like, if my next playthrough through Inquisition, I'm letting that bitch die.
I'll
Like,
let
I've
Briella
always,
take over. Briella for the win.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
let the elves take lead.
Yeah, like, no thank you. Like, at first I was just like, people are just petty girlfriends, and I was like, oh wait, no, this isn't pettiness.
Worse.
Like,
Yeah.
you
This
should,
is genocide.
this is genocide!
Briella
Like,
has a reason to be pissed and having broken up with her. I mean, yeah, that's cool. She just
Mhm.
seems really salty when you meet her in game, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if
people
you
like
have like
trying to
no
compare.
background information, like I did the first couple of times I played Inquisition, because you have the three main games, but there is so much content between those
Yeah.
main games, it's
Mm-hmm.
insane. Um. Anyway, yes. So, uh, kind of look at my friends now. It's like, so I was checked out for half of that because I was starstruck, and um my pipe kicked in. What's the plan?
We're heading to Orlais.
Oh, before or after we go see your brother?
Mm, well, we have to pass through. We're going to high than to Orlais.
Okay, that's the plan. I'm down for it.
Yes.
I think that's the right decision.
Sounds like a
Me too.
plan.
We need to help as many of them as possible before the cult tries to get to them.
Yeah, we don't want that. Like, less
No.
of those, less cults in general sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. I think.
As much as I am invested in what's happening here, I will be glad to put Templars and circles behind me for the time being, anyway.
Yeah, we'll deal with
Yeah.
that after all the people that are more important than us, and she says that with a little scoff. Uh, decide what's to come out of this rebellion.
I would like to know what happens, though.
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
find a way. I'll find a way to
news
keep in
spreads.
touch.
Yeah, news spreads fast. We
I
can
can send someone that will
yeah.
know.
Maybe Rylan will go.
He's good at gathering information.
Yeah, like kind of wish he stuck around more, but at the same time, it's cool that he's there.
Well, that's his job that he's
Yeah.
going around getting information.
Yeah, but it's
Technically he works for me.
yeah, and you see, so when we do see him, it's like a special treat.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do actually pay him.
I know, that's why I'm always lending you money, right?
Of course.
For the little things, because you have to pay Rylan. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Have
but
to
it's
keep
fine.
him on retainer. But as they're walking, Bella's just gonna go over to Sharo, and just without context that we're leaving now.
No.
No.
Okay. Why?
My brother is here, and I need to see him quickly before I move on. We have business in the west.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you once we're on the road.
Sure. Is everything okay?
No. I will tell you on the road.
Okay.
And she'll give him a kiss on the cheek, and then go pack her stuff.
Yep. He'll go and speak to Dara and the senior enchanter and that to let them know that they're going to be leaving.
Yo, Bella. I've never known Sharo for words, but he seemed a little short with you just now. Is everything okay? You muted? Oh,
Your audio is not coming through.
yeah.
Hello?
There you are. Now you're here. Okay, maybe it's just my imagination, but it was just like, sure.
No, I saw her. I couldn't hear it either.
Yeah.
I did not notice him being short with me.
Okay, well, maybe I just don't know him as well as you do, but there was a lot of sure, okay, yes, ma'am. Like, just seemed a little. He seemed. I mean, I understand that he has lots of reasons to be depressed.
I mean, yes, his family was massacred. He had to kill his own sister
Yeah.
as an abomination.
Yes.
Yes.
The trauma. Thank you. Um, I was just that exchange. Sorry, you know me. I'm always eavesdropping. Uh, it's a rogue thing. Um, but it's just never mind. It's just my imagination.
Bella's gonna turn to wherever Shadow is and call over to him.
Look his head up towards you. Yeah.
Were you being short with me?
I'm really tall. I don't think I can be short.
Oh, that's a tonsil stone. I can feel it.
Oh,
Ugh.
nice.
Yeah.
Gross. Ugh, I feel it. Ugh. Anyway,
She's gonna smile and turn to Robin. See? He's just.
listen. I'm just looking out for my best bud, okay?
I totally understand that and I appreciate that. He's just a man of few words.
Of course.
At least in public.
Of course.
I did not mean it like that, but that's fine. When it's just the two of us, we have much more
To
talk
say,
about
I would think that you would have a
conversations.
lot less to say, but
He's very vocal.
Oh, we know how vocal he is.
I guess
It's not we hear it. I'm just saying, like, we hear him over you. Like sometimes I wonder if it's like a running deer, but no, it's just Sharo.
Where have you been that you're listening to us?
Sometimes I have to go pee and I walk by your tent and it's rah, rah.
I don't think you're listening to the right tent then.
I am definitely passing by the right tent.
Are you sure it's not Harlan?
Anyone is just now realizing they're talking about sex.
Listen, you're gonna attract wild animals like that is all I'm saying.
I would let you know that I do not.
He's a
do
grunter.
that when
We hear him.
in public. So I definitely think you're passing by the wrong tent.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Calling me a liar, but okay.
I ain't calling you a truther. I love my group.
Yeah.
But yeah, she'll pack up her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys can get packed up. What's Phelan going to be doing while they definitely talk about sex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when he catches on what they're actually talking about, he's like, okay, I'm going to excuse myself.
I would like to excuse myself from this narrative.
Yeah.
He's going to steal himself a little bit and try to find Jacob.
Okay. It won't take much looking. He is outside, so you can spot him easy enough. He's again seems to have a big thick coat on. It looks a little too big for him, so it maybe like if someone else's or it's just something that they found for keeping people warm. It has a big bag on his back.
He has a big bag, like he's going somewhere.
Yeah. He was packed up with the 3 mages that were ready to leave that Bella spoke to.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So he's like, and you can see him like he's got like little folded up parcel things, and he's currently in the process of stuffing them into pockets. As you see him.
I'm going to go up to him. Are you leaving?
There's like a moment where like hearing your voice seems to have knocked the wind out of him momentarily. Yeah. Yeah.
I too. We're going to be going west. Where are you going?
South.
I see.
Going to Redcliffe. Uh, what's going on in the west?
The elves in Orlais need help. I'm a little relieved to be not having to decide anything on this end. I'm sure that's a cowardly thing to say.
There's nothing cowardly about what you're doing.
So you don't think that there's hope for a negotiation?
I think there might be. I'm going to be with the group who are going to fight for liberation. A lot of mages are collecting there. The king, he's given mages a place to stay.
See that he doesn't use you.
They say he, well, he loved the hero Ferelden. She was a mage, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I can't just sit idle. It's been nice to be here, but when we fought in the circle and we destroyed all the phylacteries, it well, I think it awoke something in me. I don't want to just.
I
Go over
understand.
anymore.
There was something in me uncomfortable with the idea of politely requesting freedom from the chantry. Well, I wanted to, since since we're both leaving, say that if, well, I would like to know how it turns out. So if you would like to communicate with me if something important happens, then you can, if you like. I would like to hear it.
The way we used to, or by Raven?
Sorry, what was the last part of that sentence?
The way we used to, or by Raven?
Oh. I will have to be I'll have to be very silent in Orlais, so the way we were accustomed to.
I will. I'll tell you how it goes. But I want to be there and support those who are demanding change.
I hope it goes well for them.
So do I. I think where once there was fear of standing up for myself and our kind, I was always afraid of what would happen to me if I didn't. If I scared of tranquility or the other things they would do to us. If I, well, now I think it's freedom or to go out fighting. I wish you
Well,
luck with what you're doing.
and are you? It is very brave. And probably necessary. Well, goodbye.
Yeah. If you go to turn to leave, he just kind of catches your forearm gently enough that if you wanted to pull away, you absolutely could. But just holds on to your forearm.
He stiffens at it a little, but he doesn't pull back. Yes.
I am. I'm sorry for everything that happened to us. Um, I'm sorry for what I did. I will live with the regret for the rest of my life. I hope to maybe trying to help others not having to go through what we did is some way to making peace with it, at least.
I know. And I was perhaps a little unfair to you the other day. But
I deserved it.
neither of us deserved it.
I can only hold on to the hope that my actions to avoid being made tranquil perhaps was to keep me capable enough for what's to transpire in the coming weeks.
You can make whatever agreement with yourself you like, but for my part, destroying those phylacteries, you have already probably saved my life. So you can consider yourself square with me.
He smiles at them. There's still sadness to it, but it's a smile. I appreciate your words. No, while you're off rescuing your people, I'll be down trying to liberate our kind in whatever way I can.
Best of luck to you.
Well, see you some evening. It'd be nice to keep in touch the old way.
Yes, well, you know, in a much different context.
Yes.
Um, and I will like just intentionally squeeze his forearm a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye. He'll just stand there as you walk away.
I'll go and put my own things in order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you guys are able to pack up. The Dalish boys also pack up and shoulder a lot of the gear.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get on the road.
I will once again ask for Finch's consent before being shouldered.
Mm-hmm. Finch will
Finch.
put out a hand to just sort of like elevate you up.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Finch, just to let you know, if there's ever a time where you don't want this to happen, whether it's a single moment or ever again, all you have to do is say so, okay?
Okay, Robin.
Okay, my
I
large child, as I pat his head.
like helping.
Aww. What other things do you like?
Keeping you safe.
Why?
You are kind to me.
Aww. I try to be.
I like the cat.
The cat's really nice. Her name is Magpie.
She makes a pleasing sound.
Are you talking about purring? Or whatever other sounds cats make? Because they make lots of sounds.
The
Like a pigeon?
yes.
Ah, yeah, that's purring. As I look over at Dara to see what he's doing with the
He has his
with
cat sling on. Yeah.
Yes! He is committed to the cat dad. Yes.
He is. He has that wholesome dad energy of just like, yeah, just naturally can just do it himself now. Gets the cat into the sling.
I am so here for this. And I'm just gonna like smile and be like, ah, that's my boyfriend. Like, I'm into it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, as long as you like this, I like it too. I really like not walking. You know how hard it is to keep up when you're this small with, and I motion to the everything that's taller than me and adds more legs.
Yeah.
I'm a natural sprinter though.
I see.
Mhm.
Yes. Well, I will still carry you.
Thanks.
You kind of there's no real like expression change on Finch, but there's just like this sense of contentment.
Yeah, I'm pretty empathetic. I can like I've been around Stone Sentinels for a while. I'm pretty like yeah, cool. I'm happy that they're happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, unless there is any other goodbyes being done, you guys can head off on the road.
Yeah. once we're on the road and have been traveling for maybe about 30-45 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Bella's just gonna not sneak this time, but walk up to be next to Sharo and kind of just slip her hand into his.
Yeah, he'll take your hand.
"Uh, Do you really want to know the reason we're going west?
It would be weird if I didn't want to know.
I suppose. Um, did Rylan tell you about the rebellion that's going on there
Yes.
and how Empress Celine is missing?
Mm, vaguely. I don't really care about what the nobles are doing.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but it seems that our work skills are needed over there to help some elves.
Need some help?
What did you say again? Sorry.
Need some help?
Maybe it seems that Empress Lee was urged to calm the rebellion to bring peace to her people, and she replied to that by massacring the elves, the Dalish, and anyone she could get her hands on.
He slows down to a stop about that. How how many?
Did you get a number? Can I say I asked?
Um, she wouldn't have necessarily given you a number, but something doesn't become a massacre of a rebellion if
Yeah,
it's like, you know,
10 people.
yeah, massacre suggests
Yeah.
something else.
Well, she'll say I wasn't given a number, but the word massacre was the tactful one in use.
He's quiet for a bit. Looks like he's processing.
She's just holding his hand tighter. Um, so we're going to go over there and help those left escape to safety.
Um, we we knew some of the Arlesian clans. Sometimes clans would get together and okay.
That, and I'm being honest with you because of who you are. But unfortunately, the bad news does not stop there, as it seems that the cult that we dealt with is there as well, taking advantage of those in dire need.
Okay. Okay. Can we? I'd like to come along.
I won't stop you.
some of the others might want to as well.
We can talk about it when we get to higher.
Okay. He starts like, do that thing where you're like making fists unclenching, clenching, unclenching. Yeah. Okay.
She's gonna like take one of his hands between both of hers and squeeze it. And then just kind of like press a kiss to the back of his hand. Val speaks again.
I won't kill them. All of them. I don't want any left alive.
I know. But you can't go in there with a death wish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Promise me. Our main job there, Cheryl, is to help those who survived.
Sure. Ask me again later. I can't make that promise right now. These people killed my family.
I know.
Ask me again later.
I'm not stopping you from what you want to do, but I will ask again later.
Because I wonder how you would feel if someone had killed your brother and you had them in your clutches.
You have no reason to say that to me. I'm not here telling you to not exact your revenge. I am not your enemy here, Cheryl.
I will be exacting justice. Our people don't do revenge. Revenge turns you into what they are. It's what our people teach, anyway.
You can exact your justice. But you have no reason to talk to me like that.
Yeah.
If I did not want you to do what you want to do, I would not have told you. I'm gonna go do a perimeter check. She's just gonna walk away.
Mm-hmm. He's going to go and talk to Dara. Robin, you'll notice as well, because I don't know if you've necessarily been walking with Dara, but he kind of calls him up so that the two of them can talk and walk.
Okay, yeah, just kind of like, Dara and I are probably doing our normal shooting the shit as we normally do, and it's like, oh,
he's
no.
like feeding some crackling to the cat.
Yep, and the cat, just imagine with their cute little paws with the white toes, like just grabbing
big,
and like, yum, yep, it's very cute. I'll be like, yeah, sure, no, go talk to your bro. Kind of looking for Bella, like,
Mm-hmm.
because.
She looks like she's doing perimeter check. I mean, you guys are just on
Mhm.
the road, so um, while you guys are on the move.
Mhm. Hmm. Okay.
Vidar, like, because he's the kind of person that even though you're dating and you guys are affectionate, he
Yeah.
fist bumps you as he's leaving.
Oh yeah,
Because
absolutely,
he's that
totally,
kind of guy.
totally fist
Yeah.
bumps. Like, cause
Yeah.
here's the thing that like Dar and I has established is that despite the fact that we fucking, we're also bros with each other.
Oh yeah.
like straight
Yeah.
up bros with each other. Like we can switch from being romantic and sexual to just being friends in no time, and
Romantic.
that's why this works.
Yeah.
like, um,
Yeah. So
yeah,
they'll fist bump you, give you a little wink.
yeah,
Clearly not aware. Like he's not perceived anything from Sharo in the we need to talk kind of thing. So he's just
yeah.
like, hey, see you later, fist bump, and walks off with them.
I, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
am an empathetic dwarf.
You are.
And I'm gonna have a little slide off of Finch and be like, Finch, keep an eye out. I'm gonna do a perimeter check. And I'm gonna go
Okay,
actually, yeah, and I'm gonna go check on Bella.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hey, how's that perimeter going, Bella?
I would make a roll, but I think because it's like the first time she's experienced something like this, you can actually see her visibly upset.
Anything you wanna talk about? Perimeter or not?
It's fine.
I hate when chicks do that. Like, it's like, I'm like, like Robin's gonna give you that look. Is it really? Is it fine, Bella? You don't look fine.
She will explain her conversation with Sharo. Cause I don't want to like repeat it.
Yeah.
And she will explain like
How does that make you feel?
I told him
Mm-hmm.
because I knew that he would want to come,
Yeah.
and I know what he wants to do. And all I did was ask him to not go in with a death wish, and to understand that their main purpose is, in fact, to get people out safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what he went through. But he talked to me like I did.
Maybe. mm, this might. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I had to deal with my dad, like my bio dad, and sometimes when he talks about my mom, he had similar shortness. No pun intended. It it kind of seems maybe he was sparing some. Maybe he was just trying to spare some feelings of something he might say that would be uncomfortable in his thought process. Maybe it's not something he would do per se, but maybe he was just disassociating from that possibility, and
Well,
because
feelings weren't spared.
ah, maybe he was trying to spare different feelings, and instead invoked others. Is what I'm saying.
I understand his reaction.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And he's entitled to his feelings, but I'm entitled to mine.
Of course, absolutely. Y'all are both people with feelings. But I don't think he's gonna do anything to leave you alone, Bella. You're all he's got.
Yeah, sure.
Would you like a hug?
She'll nod.
I'm gonna give my best friend a hug.
Yeah.
How about that perimeter? I'm gonna go look on the west end for you.
Lots of pollen out here.
Yeah, I know. It's spring.
Yeah.
Ah.
Poor Faywin, standing like.
He's hanging
I'm just
out with
I'm just
Arlen
innocently packing. I'm not gonna be part of this unless I am tagged in.
He's hanging
just
out with
like
Arlen.
man.
Yeah.
He's in the cart, just like, I'm just gonna vibe back here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's vibing. Yeah. Gave him some vibe juice and now he's vibing.
Yeah.
With some cracklings.
Which is at least walking alongside the cart. So you've got that kind of company, and technically Arlen would be there with you as well. So I imagine both Arlen and Faye would be like a.
Listen,
Nice
we had to talk about some emotions, okay?
Absolutely.
Like
Again,
yeah.
There's many layers to a Dragon Age game, and emotional emotions is absolutely one of them.
At least 7 of those layers.
At least
emotional
7 of those layers, yeah. Emotional emotions, trauma.
Traumatic trauma.
Yeah.
But hey, you get to see your brother.
Yeah. The one he asked me how I would feel if he was massacred, yeah.
Imagine Robin's just like.
that's like in character, like that entire movie.
Yeah. The whole pause,
like, did I hear her right? Yeah. Wait, did I hear her right? Man, you know what? I'm gonna give Bella. I'm running low, so I need to look for some. I'm gonna give you some elf fruit, but like you should insist that he partakes at some point. It sounds like he.
I will not be insisting on anything. I will give him his space.
Okay.
Like
Well, you should suggest for his health is what I'm saying.
You can ask Dara to do that.
Okay. And I'm just gonna take it back, like, and you know what? I am not gonna ask Dara to do it. Robin's going to talk to Shara.
Okay. Catch up to them.
Just waddle along. Hey boys, what's up?
They both grow quiet as you're approaching, as you do when you're like having a conversation and somebody approaches. Dara looks a lot less chipper than he was when he left you last. Hey.
Hey.
This is Dara, by the way.
Yeah, no, I can tell.
There's two different. That was a cheery hey. That was a hey, and Shara does not. Hey.
You know. And I'm like, hey, hot stuff. I can only imagine what y'all are talking about right now, but I have a really good imagination.
Yeah, butts. And chocolate. No, at the same time.
Butts and chocolate. Oh man.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good conversation. You know what would that help that conversation? And I look over at Cheryl. something to help your mental well-being, but I have something just for that.
Oh, why are you shouting?
Even Faywin can hear it on the cart, like, what are you shouting about?
I am not
From-
shouting. I am enunciating so that I am understood in my subtlety.
I don't think enunciating is subtle.
I'm not shouting, I'm
just-
being subtle.
I'm enunciating.
I'm projecting my voice.
Yeah, Shadow will raise an eyebrow.
Listen, bud. Everyone's entitled to their emotions and their feels and all of that good stuff. But, I'm gonna, like, lean in for him to talk. Like, to whisper. It's like...
Yeah, Donna's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna... Just turns around, doesn't even give a I'm going to. He just turns around and heads off.
I'm gonna kind of, as soon as he gets a little bit closer, I kind of want to grab his collar just to pull him closer.
Okay. It's tough to do. He's a strong guy, but
yeah,
he'll
but
not be
like just
resisting
this is for flavor.
Use her own weight as a
Yeah. like I'm bottom heavy, so like, don't like it when my best friend's feelings are hurt. And if you do anything that really, really hurts her best feelings, like, I don't know, a suicide mission, I will find an Avar mage to contact your spirit, and I will re-kill you. I can do that. I have an armlet. So, take care of your mental well-being, please. This isn't a conversation. I'm dictating you my feelings.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give him some royal elf fruit.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave him. Like, I'm not having a conversation with this man. I am making him a promise.
Yeah. Alright. Yep.
And I'm gonna go back to Finch and be like, hey Finch, can I get a ride?
Of course.
Thank you.
That helps you up.
Hi, Faywin.
Hanging off the cart.
I'm gonna do a little heart at Dara once I'm on top of the...
Yeah, he's gonna do like that wink and like do...
Yeah,
little...
cool.
Does he do the like...
Yeah. Like every good himbo shit.
Yeah.
Exactly. Here we go.
Yeah. You good? Is that good? I mean...
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm good. We're just a bunch of really mature adults sharing our feelings. Do you have anything you want to share with me?
Oh, too sober to express what I'm currently feeling after learning what I have.
Yeah, I can get that. I've kind of had like some forced-in information, but you know what? You can share it when you're ready to share, okay?
Yeah.
I'm always here.
I don't mind. Yeah. And I don't mind talking about things. I like to not be sober when I process.
Totally get you. I understand. We'll wait until camp, because we need our senses right now.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, you don't do the elf route and then be on watch, alright? I was very good at my job when I had a plan.
Especially that royal elf fruit, which, by the way, I've got, and she pulls out, like, her sack of, like, the processed royal elf fruit, and here's the thing. It's probably it's a few kilos, it's probably about 2 kilos worth of it, and she's gonna go, I'm running low, we should look for more.
I will do next time I'm out hunting. I'm real good at sniffing it out.
That nose is always impressive.
Yeah.
Almost as good as and she can't think of the name of the dog. Andro.
Andro.
That absolutely. Finch, did you see anything suspicious while I was away?
You appears to be threatening someone.
Oh yeah, I definitely. It was more of a promise.
It looked threatening.
Sometimes promises can feel that way.
I do not understand, but I will acknowledge that.
Mm. It's okay. You'll understand when you're older. When you have to make a promise.
How does one make a promise?
It's a commitment to follow through with something. No matter the consequences.
I believe I am capable of doing that.
Cool.
I learned a new thing today. Finch seems very pleased with themselves.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
But eventually you guys will be able to travel through the day and reach a healthy big chunk of the central Ferelden wilderness. Know that you need to camp down for the night. Between the two Dalish boys, they know they know how to find convenient spots to camp. It's kind of the shtick of the Dalish.
Yeah.
So they find a convenient spot. Dara goes off to see if he can find anything for food, and also just keep an eye on the area to see if there's any threats around. And also we'll keep his eye out for Alfred. I should really roll for that.
I will keep the cat child.
Yeah, you can keep the cat child while he does it.
Yeah,
he will. You can come back with some of that. And Shara will collect in some firewood and then start a bit of a fire for you guys.
Cool.
So they both get busy. But you guys are able to camp up.
Do we get some heals out of this camping?
Yes. So I mean, you'd already had the long rest. I can't remember. I must have let you guys roll.
Yeah, you did let us roll. I don't know if everyone got to full. Is what I did. I managed to get to full between that and potion, so it kind of depends on everyone else. Yeah.
So you can roll. It is a 10 plus a d6 plus your con for health, and then plus magic for recovering mana. So if anyone needs to roll that was not at full, you can do so. A 4, nice. So you guys can kind of roll up. I imagine there'll be a little bit of watches going on, but if there's anything any of you want to speak to each other about, etc., we can do so. Otherwise, you will be traveling again.
I think I'm good. Baywin?
Yeah, Fairwin's being chill and quiet, but yeah, nothing pressing.
Okay. Then yeah, you guys can get your long rest. The morning, it's one of those mornings where it's dewy in the morning, which can make it smell nice and fresh and everything like that, but always means you wake up a little damp when you've been.
When I camp with Dara, I always wake up a little damp.
Yep.
Hey. Indeed. Listen. Yep.
Me and Arlen just being lulled to sleep by the sound of loud sex on either side.
There's no sex going on that night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Dara and I are actually quite quiet. Thank you. Because we don't want to attract wild animals.
There are subtle things one can do that are very quiet that don't
Yeah.
involve any. Yeah.
But still gets damp. Anyway, so
I feel like Dalish people especially would be very, very adept at that kind of thing because they
Yeah.
all like camp so close together that you have to
Mhm.
perfect the art of not being obvious.
True.
Yes.
True. But yes. We thus continue on in the morning, I'm assuming. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you absolutely can. Can I get just perception? I guess seeing.
Yeah.
For anyone who is particularly on watch, I can roll for Dara. I feel like he would.
Should I also do a roll for Finch?
You can do. It's not necessarily because it's up to you if every single person is like on watch while you're traveling for any dangers on the road. Usually it's going to be the people who are either just ahead or.
Finch and I are like high up, so like we're taking kind of like this, a different perspective. Yeah.
Sure, you can roll.
Oh man, we're so good.
15. Did it add my proficiency in seeing?
Perception?
No, it's not done it for either of them.
So it'd be a 17.
If you have the yeah.
So
it
yeah,
just sometimes does that. I can't tell if it's a roll 20. It might just be a roll 20 issue. I'm not sure.
Something. It's been doing that lately. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. So for Robin, it would be because that's correct for Finch. Robin, it says 3, but it's really a 5. It's 5, so it's plus 2. So it's a 17. Yeah.
17, yeah. 17 for the two of you. You become aware of people that are also traveling. It's one of those things about traveling around Ferelden at this time, and certainly the information you've been gathering from other people, and you do see both the Dalish ones like stopping and like somewhat trying to remain hidden. When you see a group passing, it can sometimes be impossible to know whether they are Templars or mages or just somebody who's looking, because a lot of bandits travel around and take advantage of the fact that there is so much chaos going on. And if you don't have to fight, it's better to just avoid it. Is the thinking of a lot of travelers on the road. And it seems the two of them, I just saw them missing Arlen's smelling rolls.
Also, thank you, Void Cat Gaming, for the raid.
Hey! Hi,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do. I miss Arlen's smelling roll. Like, I almost feel like we should do it anyway.
It's just, I love that this game system has separated out all of the senses, and you can choose to do smelling rolls when you see appropriate, but it's when you're like looking around and see there's Templars on the road and be like, I would like to roll smelling.
I like to roll. Did they wash their socks?
Great stuff. So you guys with the 17 certainly are aware of what the other two seem to have noticed. They seem to be just sort of like stopping their movements and letting these people pass and just waiting until they appear to be out of visual range. It's up to you guys if you want to join in with that.
There's no way that we're hiding Finch. So I'm banking on we are way bigger than you for people not to fuck with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is everyone else reacting?
If Bella's doing perimeter checks, which I think she would stick with that, especially with that 17, she's gonna stay like hidden as well, and just kind of make sure they kind of just keep passing. Okay. Keep passing and don't fuck with us.
Listen, whoever walks by, if everyone is hiding, is just going to see a dwarf sitting on a stone sentinel holding a cat.
You, Arlen, Faywin are there.
Yeah. If the others, like I'm saying, like just the whole image of this dwarf sitting on this stone giant holding a cat.
Everyone just like...
just It's kind of like those weird things that Google Maps the car picks up on the road and you find it. Like that's how I imagine. So anyway, I'm gonna be out. So it depends on what Faywin and Arlen do.
Okay. Faven, what are you doing?
If I was already out, then I'll just stay very still.
Okay.
I don't think I would go and hide though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, because you're with the cart, you can easily just like sort of duck in slightly to the interior because it is a covered wagon.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Is Arlen driving the cart? Is from what
Yeah.
okay.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed to enjoy that sort of thing last time, so he can
Mhm.
continue that. Okay. If anyone who's trying to somewhat remain out of sight, you can roll stealths. Robin, you can roll an intimidation.
Oh my god, can I do like a combined like can I use Finch's intimidation?
Sure.
Okay.
Shit. Jesus Christ.
The intimidation is in what? Communication?
Yeah.
No, it's in strength. It's in strength.
Strength, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 25 for my stealth roll.
That would be a 17 from Finch because they did not add the +2. They just see this is weird for Finches. They're doing the big numbers but not adding the. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm just gonna try this again. Nope. That's because there was a checkbox and I was wondering if it's the checkbox on the character sheet. But anyway, it's a 16 for Finch's
16.
intimidation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's unclear about whether these people saw you or not. They were a little off in the distance and not going in the same or opposite direction of you. They're kind of going laterally. And both the Dalish boys managed to stop with enough distance where they kind of it's relatively instinctual now, perhaps just as a cultural thing. Also, they've been transporting mages back and forth here a few times. It seems that they either stopped you guys in enough time that these people haven't seen you anyway, or maybe they did see this dwarf sitting on top of a stone sentinel and just went, "Oh, I'm not fucking with that," and they just keep going.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought.
Yes, what a thought. Yes.
All right.
Okay. So you're free to continue your journey, and there will be a little more traffic by the time you guys get to your third day, because at the end of the second day you're going to be a little closer to the North Road. Again, as was noticed before, especially people who are very frequent travelers of these roads, which is mostly Robin. Things are still incredibly quiet. There is one wagon full of people, it seems, that are crossing. It's kind of off in the distance, where you guys will stop at the end of your second day. But it just seems to be regular for Eldons, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
In this cart, there's somebody driving it with someone up front with them, and then there's like a gaggle of about 4 or 5 people in the back, with like blankets on, because for Eldon it's cold as balls sometimes. But they kind of go just past, heading west, it seems. But you guys are able to count down for your second night. So if anyone is not yet full with the various stats that you have, you can roll again. Okay. How's it looking now, Faywin?
You're muted.
Sorry. I was saying I'm at full mana, which is wonderful.
Hey, there we go. Feeling all healthy and whole again. Okay. Alright. Well, unless there is any orders of business, y'all will be able to reach Highever on your third day.
All right. I'm gonna kind of look over at Bella as we're getting closer to High Ever, because I know this is a big deal for her. So, how's she
Yeah, you
looking?
can
How
see
she's
that she has
feeling?
like her like she's antsy, like she has a calm demeanor, but I think you as her best friend would know like that a hand twitch that she does is like tapping her thumb against her thigh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh it's that like kind of antsy, expectant type of twitch.
Mm-hmm. Uh, hey Bella, do you want us to you want us? Do you want to meet us at the inn or at the tavern or our usual later? Because Robin is kind of indirectly asking if Bella wants to be alone for meeting her brother again first before introducing him to us, because I'm aware of how important that is.
Yeah. I think she'll understand that and give a smile and say, "We can all go together."
All right, if that's what you want, let's
Yeah.
let's go where we gotta go. Where are we going?
I'm,
What's that, Faywin?
The alienage.
I'm excited to meet him.
Yeah, totally.
I think at those words, you see like a smile break out. I'm sure he's excited to meet you too.
Hmm.
But he doesn't know who I am.
I sent a letter with him.
Oh,
Wow, did you talk up Faywin? Did you?
I talked about you and
Well,
told him.
obviously.
I told him I had very good friends that were looking after me. But why not ask him himself when we get to see him?
Yeah, sure.
So it's like one of those like she's been kind of like not gloom or sad. It's just kind of very stoic face these past few days.
Mhm.
And she's been giving Charo his space, and she's been having her space.
Mhm.
But it's like a first real like very very happy smile, even in the days they've been traveling to the mage camp, because that's not like really a journey to be happy about. But she's very happy right now.
Yeah. So you guys are able to go on the approach. Um, However, looks much like the last time you left it, where it's a little crowded. It seems that there is some camps popping up outside of the city walls of perhaps people looking for the safety of being close to a city in this troubling time, but there's maybe just not enough room for them inside the city.
Mhm.
And as you breach the city gates, it's quite crowded and busy, but there's for those of you who were here or went through it, which honestly I think is only Robin actually that experienced what it was like uh, on the lead up to the big part of the blight and the
Mhm.
aftermath and what it was like to be in the cities at that time.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's definitely refugees going on of people that it's just not safe to be in the countryside anymore right now it seems. And you're getting to see the effects of a civil war that's between two factions and the horrible effect that seems to be having on
The general
regular
populace.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like this is obviously a difficult time for um it's a difficult time for mages and them fighting with the Templars, but this is affecting everyone it seems.
Mhm.
But you're able to make your way into the city. I'm weird. Why is that loading? Yes. Where are you gonna be heading? Each of you.
I think the
The
alienage
alienage.
is the vote, since we're going with Bella to meet her brother. Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Uh, That's fine. Give me 2 seconds just to find one thing. Yeah, you can head straight into the alienage. It seems pretty crowded as well. Not surprisingly, not as much as the rest of the city actually. But there's definitely a lot more extra bodies than the last time you were here. It seems that any elves who did happen to make some kind of life in the countryside have perhaps just found some safety in amongst the city walls for just now. Perhaps staying with family. You're not sure,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems busy. Regular business seems to be going on. It's getting to the tail end of the day, so it's definitely starting to get dark. And you can see that a couple of people who had maybe been out with little stalls or had been at work, uh, the alienage, it gets quite busy around about this time because a lot of people are coming back from where they work in the rest of the city, if that makes sense. So you can see a lot of that going on.
Once they get to the alienage, she's gonna go to her trusty uh kiosk girl.
Yeah,
I forgot
Lydia.
her name, Lydia.
Lydia, yeah.
Yep.
Because she knows Lydia sees everything.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and she's gonna ask Lydia, "Hi,
Hi. Oh, hey, you guys are
hi,
back. Hi.
yeah. Have you seen recently elven man, pale skin, red hair like mine? Probably long. He doesn't like to cut it.
Oh,
On the slimmer side,
right.
about my height.
Um, no, nobody that's past me.
Okay.
But it's been so busy. I mean, I could very easily have missed it. So unless it's someone who, came by to shop here, or
Okay.
I mean, I can ask around, or
That would be great. I'm gonna ask around too. Um,
sure. Where are you guys going?
she'll head and see if Rylan or any of her other friends in the Alienish are in the tavern area.
Yeah, the place where you guys had to go and order some grape juice.
Some grape juice, yes.
Yeah. Sure. You can head to that little communal space that's sort of like a tavern, but not really.
Yeah.
A place to go and sit together. When you head in, it's fairly busy because there's a lot of people, like I say, who've come off of work. Um, some faces are just people that you have seen around the alienage before. You will see that Phelan is there. He's just sitting off to the side and having a drink. But you can see, along with uh, one of the human male, where's his name, Valen, of the people that you'd sent
Mm-hmm.
away, you can see him, only him, sitting with a very recognizable, pale-skinned,
Red
red-haired
hair.
elf who is speaking rather loudly to the people that are
Of
beside
course.
him.
She's gonna get a really big smile and call out for him as she walks into the tavern.
He immediately recognizes the voice, as one does with a sibling, and stands up and in Antivan is basically gonna babble
Yeah.
about, "Oh my goodness, my sister!"
Yeah.
And
It's
run
the
over.
same. She's like
Yeah.
going back to Ativa and she's hugging him really
um,
tightly.
yeah.
Um,
So what the others see is indeed he's about the same height as Bella. He's not a terribly tall elf, or any elf, so who knows. Paler skin than she has, but he has sort of like chopped shoulder length hair. Let me just nice. Um, giving her a big hug.
mhm.
Bella, you will notice that he is thinner than the last time you saw him.
Mhm.
And he also has it looks like he's got bandages at
Yeah.
the side here. You can just see this the side of it poking out from the clothes that he is
Yeah.
wearing. But
She's
you'll
gonna
notice that you're the sort of person who does the
yeah,
little ocular
just a
pat down
little
things, and
rundown. Yeah, she's
you know
gonna do
your
that
brother,
thing where
yeah.
you hold someone's face and you're like, And in full on demon, it's like, why are you skinny? Have you not been eating? Why do you have a bandage on? What did you get hurt? Who hurt you?
What? Listen, you're the one.
Uh huh.
I have questions for you.
For me, I have questions for
Hmm?
you.
Well, where have you been?
Travel.
Running off. Traveling.
Yes. Where did you get that bandage? And why?
I got hurt.
How?
A lot's been happening.
Yes, I know.
Well, we could
She's
talk
gonna
about
give her that sister stare.
Why don't you introduce me to your friends first? It's rude.
Uh huh. We're gonna
Hi
talk.
everyone, I'm Marius. And he extends a hand to you both.
She's like, we're gonna talk about this later in Antivan.
Deflecting.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you both.
Hey.
While
Yeah.
I will have just come over because I think that Faywin would have gone right over to Fallon to just like say hello to him.
Yeah.
Um, and uh, and yeah, I'll be coming back coming back now too. Now that they have finished babbling to each other in a language I don't understand.
And like because it's native Antivan speaking, it's going like a mile a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
hard to- even if you were an Antivan speak, like you knew some Antivan, it'd be hard to understand.
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna be like, Marius, this is Faywin. This is Robin. This is Arlen. Dara, Sharo. And kind of just introduce him. But she's like doing that thing where like her hands around his waist, like she's
Mhm.
hugging, like side hugging him.
Yeah. He's doing the extended hug.
Yeah.
Marius, where's my hi. Nice to meet you all.
Hello.
So meet you, Maris.
Hi.
Going to love Robin. She has excellent hair care projects.
Yeah, you need it, man.
Excuse you.
Like-
I keep myself very well maintained.
Yeah, everyone says that until they meet me and they get my products. I'm just saying your ends are a little split and dry and your cuticles could use some work, but it's fine. We'll fix you up.
Listen,
If she's offering to help you, that means she likes you. If not, she wouldn't offer to help you.
I don't appreciate the backhanded comments, though.
They
Alright,
weren't
now,
compliments.
it
They were
is.
They were factual statements.
Robin.
I'm sorry. I
for a
can't help it.
while.
I'm just...
He's not used to travel.
This is Finch and this is Magpie.
He reaches out a hand and like shakes a paw.
Charmed.
Charmed. I mean, let's see. The sea does terrible things to your hair, but
It does.
As he shakes the paws, he sees that Magpie's nails are perfectly manicured.
Of course. Well, okay. I'm sure you've got a lot to talk to me about, and well, let's go sit somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Where did you get that bandage?
There was an incident as we were leaving. I've been dealing with, I suppose you would call it a stalker.
Who?
We can talk about that later, but I think one of the friends that came with me, they were escorted. It was very nice of them to do that, but one of them got a bit hurt. We can talk about that later. Let's go sit down. Maybe we should get some wine. He kind of wanders off in deflection mode. And as he wanders off to go and try find drinks, we can stop there before we do the big dump of what the fuck's been going on with him.
What do you mean, stalker? I'll stab them in the eyeball.
Well, all right, everyone. Thank you so much. That was a great session. Once again, from everyone. But yes, thank you everyone for coming and showing up. Thank you so much both to Follow Black Cats and Void Cat Gaming for those raids. It always helps to have y'all come and say hello to us while we are playing. This is the last game of the week for me, so we're just starting over on the channel again. The next time you can see us on this channel particularly will be Wednesday Wednesdays is Dungeons and Dragons Day, while I DM on Wednesday mornings for Dragonstone, and my friend Rob DMs for Revenge of the Gith. Thursday, in the same vein as this, as in the age system, my cute husband GMs The Expanse. Yes, The Expanse. And then we are back here on Saturdays. However, it's not the next time you can see me, and not the only time you can see me, because I also play over on Weave the Tale with a very, very good Satan here. And it's our finale over there on Mondays, and also on Fridays for the next 2 weeks, you can see me playing Defiant on Weave the Tale, where, listen, I thought this game was horny on main, and then I played Defiant. Like,
Is the horniness inherent to the system, or is it?
Yes.
Or is it mainly who you were playing with?
yes.
Fantastic.
Yes. And of course, you can join in our Discord, because we will be casting for some new games pretty soon. The next game that's coming up will be Corolius, which are, I can't say the word, but my friend Red Mage Ray is going to be GMing that. You should see that application up in the week, if not the day. I'm just kind of waiting on his last stamps approvals on the application itself. We're casting up to 6 people on that, so there's plenty of space. We're looking for an all-queer cast at the very least. So if you're a queer person and you like space, this is where you could be. I will also be putting out applications soon for both an Animorphs game and most likely an Urban Shadows game as well in the next couple within the month for sure. So if you're interested in joining in any of those things, join our Discord and get in, because my Discord gets first dibs. So yeah, that's me. But the rest of you, my friends, where can we find you on the internet in the next 7 days? What are you doing? Satan, it's you first, friend, because Arlen is
Me
not
first,
here.
yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Satan, or else a vamp on the interwebs. You can find me here, Saturdays, playing with these amazing people and this lovely GM. Right after this, at 8 o'clock, you can find me over on Plot Hunters, where we're finally doing the last session of our finale of Tyranny of Dragons. We may or may not fight Tiamat. We're hoping we don't. But you know what? Yeah. Uh, on Sundays, you can find me over at the Hat Goblin, where I GM my friends. And then at night on Sunday as well, you can find me over at Indoor Adventures playing Rime of the Frost Maiden. Monday, you can find me over at With the Tail with our lovely Valdrian as we do our finale of The Great American Witch. Um, and Thursdays, excuse me, and Thursdays you can find me over at Indoor Adventures, where I play masks. If you like punk teenagers who like to rebel against the system, but are also kind of soft, but you know, have emotional emotions as well. You can watch our masks game. It's pretty cool. Anything else that I do, any art that I post, because I do art, will be posted on my Twitter. My at is down below. Thanks to the amazing Val who put it there in this amazing overlay. And that's me. If I don't stop now, I'll keep talking. Bye.
I think it's me next. I am Freddie. You can find me at His Majesty on Twitter, and yeah, I am streaming this game only at the moment. But I am working on my third virtual play reading, which hopefully will come out soon. I am in the early stages, but I'm very, very excited about it. I am planning to do some kind of audience participation play.
Yes.
I want to participate.
Kind of like a play reading, choose your own adventure, and I'm very excited about it.
I want
Amazing.
this.
But yeah, if you want to see like the past things I've done, there's one in my pinned tweet of an original queer jazz age play that we put on with a bunch of out of work New York performers. But yeah, otherwise I will see you next time I'm in this game.
Yeah, y'all should definitely go and check out that play. I was there for it when it was going out live, and it's fucking amazing. So queer. But yes, hi everyone. I'm Emma, humble on the internet. At the moment, streamed games. This is my only streamed game. I do have 7 of games that I do. They're all off stream.
Soon.
Although there may be more things in the works. On various days.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I have things. But for just now, yeah, you will see me here every week, jamming for these lovely people. You can come and check me out on the Twitter if you want to. Bye, everyone.
All right, my good beans. We're gonna go say hello to the Bard's Playhouse, where they're playing some Vampire the Masquerade, or as they have been calling it, Campfire the Masquerade, or Campfire. Nice. So, I can only imagine what that's like. But with that, let's go ahead and wave. Where's my OBS? Oh, it's over here. Let's go wave. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Let's raid.